Hey, if you're new here, then welcome to my channel, Flashback Videos. I really hope you like what I'm going to show you today, and of course, if you're a regular here, then a big thank you for coming back. Anyway, today's flashback movie is the kidnapping drama from 2004, Man on Fire, in which a young girl is kidnapped whilst in the care of an ex-CIA operative fallen on hard times. As usual, if you like what you see, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more, then you could even subscribe to the channel. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and it really helps me out. So, with all that being said, let's get on with it. Directed by Tony Scott, with a screenplay written by Brian Helgeland, from a novel by A.J. Quinnell, Man on Fire was released by Fox 2000 Pictures in April 2004, with a running time of nearly 2.5 hours. The movie was filmed in Mexico with a budget of around $70 million, and it went on to gross just over $130 million worldwide. In a Mexico City racked by a recent wave of kidnappings, ex-CIA operative John Creasy reluctantly accepts a job as a bodyguard for 9-year-old Lupita, the daughter of wealthy businessman Samuel Ramos. Just as Creasy begins to develop a fondness for the young girl, a bloodthirsty gunman kidnaps her. What makes this film so great is that Scott gives Denzel and the revelation who is Dakota Fanning time to develop a relationship of real warmth and tenderness. The setup is interesting, although it does take time to develop, and takes us on a little journey into the characters. Born in December 1954, movie megastar Denzel Hayes Washington Jr. plays the former CIA operative and US Marine Force recon captain turned mercenary John W. Creasy. One of Hollywood's best known names, Washington has starred in movies as memorable and diverse as Philadelphia, Training Day and The Book of Eli. He began his career as a theatre actor and hit the limelight in the 80s medical dramas and elsewhere, going on to win 2 Oscars for Glory in 1989 and Training Day in 2001. Denzel lives in Los Angeles and has been married to Pauletta Pearson since 1983. They have 4 children together. The part of the kidnapped young girl, Guadalupe Lupita Peter Ramos, who is the focus of the movie along with Creasy, was portrayed by American actress Hannah Dakota Fanning, who was born in Georgia in 1994. Dakota rose to prominence at the age of 7 for her performance as Lucy Dawson in 2001's I Am Sam, and played a number of other major roles as a child actress in movies such as War of the Worlds, Charlotte's Web and Coraline. As an adult, she has enjoyed more success with hit movies like The Secret Life of Bees, The Twilight Saga, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In 2021, along with her sister Elle, Dakota announced that they had formed their own production company, Llewellyn Pictures. The role of Lisa Marie Ramos, Peter's mother, who is an American expatriate from Texas, was portrayed by Australian actress Radha, Rani, Amber, Indigo Ananda Mitchell. Wow, long name. Who was born in Melbourne in 1973. Radha, quite predictably, started her career on the small screen in her native Australia, including a recurring role as Catherine O'Brien in the soap opera Neighbours. Since moving to work in Hollywood, she's enjoyed both leading and supporting roles in movies such as Pitch Black, Finding Neverland, and Mozart and the Whale. Radha worked as a telemarketeer during her university days, and used different accents to get her through the day when she was bored. Paul Rayburn, who runs a security firm in Mexico and convinces Creasy to take the bodyguard position, is played by Hollywood mainstay Christopher Walken, who was born Ronald Walken in New York City in 1943. Prolific on both the big and small screen since the beginning of his career way back in the 60s, Walken has enjoyed both lead and supporting roles in movies such as The Deer Hunter, Catch Me If You Can, and more recently, 7 Psychopaths. Despite not having children, Walken has been married to former casting director Georgianne Thorne since 1969. Actor and former boxer Philip Andre Mickey Rourke Jr., who was born in New York in 1952, played the part of Samuel Ramos' lawyer, Jordan Calfus. Rourke left acting and became a professional boxer, but returned after retiring from the sport in 1994. Early in his career, Rourke starred in movies such as Rumblefish, 9.5 Weeks, and the cult classic action movie Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man. Since his return, he's appeared in several commercially successful movies, starting with Sin City and including the likes of Iron Man 2 and The Expendables. Despite having dated a string of celebrities, Rourke has surprisingly only been married twice and doesn't have any children. Lupita's father, Samuel Ramos, was portrayed by American singer-songwriter and actor Marco Antonio Muniz Rivera, who is known professionally as Mark Anthony, and was born in New York in 1968. As the top-selling tropical salsa artist of all time, Anthony is better known for his achievements as a musician than as a movie star, having sold more than 12 million albums worldwide. With that being said, he has enjoyed supporting roles in other movies such as Hackers, Big Night and The Substitute. The reporter for the popular Mexican newspaper Diario Reforma, Mariana Garcia Guerrero, was played by Rachel Ticotin Strauss, who was born in the Bronx in 1958. Having made her movie debut as a dancer in 1978's King of the Gypsies, Rachel got her big break with the role of Isabella, Paul Newman's love interest in Fort Apache, the Bronx, in 1981. Rachel has a daughter with retired actor and producer David Caruso, who she was married to from 1984 to 1987, but since 1998 she's been married to actor Peter Strauss. The woman-loving director of the AFI, Miguel Manzano, was played by Italian actor Giancarlo Giannini, who was born in La Spezia in 1942. Having begun his career on the stage in the likes of Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer Night's Dream, Giannini's early screen work was mainly on TV, but he has enjoyed plenty of supporting roles in such as the James Bond movies Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. From 1967 until 1975, Giannini was married to actress Livia Giampalmo, but since 1983 he has been married to Urilla Del Bono. Born Paulo Rogério da Silva in Fortaleza in 1970, Brazilian actor, singer, songwriter and poet João Camilo played the part of the kidnapping ringleader's brother, Aurelio Sanchez, who Creasy uses as a trade for Peter. Camilo has starred in a number of hit movies in his home country of Brazil, most notably the internationally famous City of God, as well as Assalto ao Banco Central and Gabriela. Born in Sonora in 1959, Mexican actor Jesus Ochoa Dominguez, known professionally as Jesus Ochoa, was chosen to play the part of a lieutenant in the anti-kidnapping division of the Federal Judicial Police and the head of the criminal La Hermandad syndicate, Victor Fuentes. Ochoa has also appeared in movies such as Quantum of Solace and Get the Gringo with Mel Gibson, as well as the TV show Narcos Mexico. He has been married to actress Maria Eugenia Linero since 1998 and they have a daughter together. As I said at the beginning, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. I really hope you enjoyed it and maybe got something out of it, even if you don't decide to watch the movie. Once again, please don't forget to smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. You know you want to, and remember, it's free.